There are many amazing, impactful stories in the Bible that teach life lessons. But have you thought about the stories God continues to write every day in our modern world? Webster's 1828 dictionary defines story as a verbal narration or recital of a series of facts or incidents. Savi Sharma once said, "Everyone has a story to tell. Everyone is a writer. Some are written in the books and some are confined to hearts." A story is something that has occurred or has been imagined and is repeated to another person. Jesus used parables, a form of stories, to teach his followers. Stories and parables can develop and impact a worldview biblically because many have proven influential in the lives of readers and listeners by teaching godly lessons and opening hearts and minds to Christ. Stories can change the world. There are numerous real-life stories we can connect to Bible stories and parables. One example would be a comparison between the book A Long Walk to Water by Linda Sue Park and The Good Samaritan in Luke 10:25-37. In both stories, a character overcomes adversity in order to do the right thing. In The Good Samaritan, despite being culturally different from the victim, the man from Samaria chose the kind path even when the others did not. 1 Thessalonians 5:15 states, "See that no one repays anyone evil for evil, but always seek to do good to one another and to everyone." Connected to that parable, A Long Walk to Water tells the story of Salva Dutt during a war in Sudan that took him from his family. Later, fulfilling a huge goal he had previously set for himself to build a well for people in need, Salva returned to Sudan. Overcoming the differences between the tribes, he built a well in a village to provide fresh water, improving their well-being. The Good Samaritan did the same. He saved a life because of the kindness in his heart. It is inspiring that they both overcame obstacles to help the greater good. Do you think we should do the same? C.S. Lewis once said, "Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching." We should follow these wise words because it is honorable to do what we know is right, even if we will not receive credit. A strong worldview cemented in the Bible demonstrates that God is love, and we are called to show his love and kindness to the world. Stories teach us how strong people are, and they inspire us to be strong for others. In Walking by Faith by Corinne Ingram, we learn about Sarah, who was faced with one of the hardest challenges imaginable. She was told she would never walk again. Vivian Green said, "Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain." Webster's 1828 dictionary defines perseverance as persistence in anything undertaken. What Sarah accomplished was a perfect example of this character quality, and her hard work and effort paid off. She learned to walk again. In Luke 15:8-10, Jesus tells the parable of the lost coin, the story of a woman who would be perseverant in searching for a coin even if she lost just one. Just the same, we should be perseverant in finding God and living in the grace he provides. Walter Elliott said, "Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other." We need to stand strong, trust in God, and run our short races with diligence and determination. Time shows, if we look deep enough, how God placed biblical principles into stories without many people realizing it. God has shown throughout the Bible and history that stories can bring light into the darkest places. Throughout history, stories and parables have impacted the world. The Bible is the foundation of stories, and it teaches us many godly character qualities, such as forgiveness, perseverance, and kindness. Stories change our hearts and minds and teach us to be strong and overcome differences and struggles. Jesus taught many parables and opened the hearts and minds of his followers, which he continues to do today with the Bible. In John 21:25, we are reminded, "Now there are also many other things that Jesus did. Were every one of them to be written, I suppose that the world itself could not contain the books that would be written." No matter what God gives you in life, whether it is written in a book, told to you orally, shared in a small group, or spoken in an auditorium, it is a gift and should be cherished forever. That is a story.